This video is about technology that transcends epochs, objects out of time, asynchronous development, anachronism, a tribe who receives social media, a new metal delivered by the stars, an uncontacted tribe who kidnap Westerners, and a reversal of the trend. The discovery of iron changed civilization, but before the start of the official Iron Age, back in the Bronze Age, mastering iron was a difficult feat. This is due to the properties of iron itself and the lack of sophisticated trade systems which had already existed with bronze. Iron requires a higher temperature to melt and a different process compared to the copper needed for bronze, and it took a long time for early ironworkers to develop those techniques to extract iron from ores. Tribes who encountered meteorite iron, called star iron, believed it held spiritual significance. Perhaps they believed that the meteorites and shooting stars were the very stars themselves falling from the sky. This extraterrestrial metal was pure and hot, alien and already in alloy form, and ancient people crafted it into prized meteorite iron swords, star swords. From the Inuit of Greenland to Egypt and the Mesopotamian civilizations, the star swords were spiritual, otherworldly items, carrying an invincible cosmic aura. Tutankhamun's dagger and other once holy weapons. Off-world materials. Indeed, the first word for iron in Sumerian was anbar, meaning heavenly metal. In Brazil's Javari Valley, the Marubo, about 2,000 people in scattered longhouses, live by gardens, canoes, and elder councils, with stories by firelight and shamans reading the forest. In 2023, high-speed internet arrived like weather from the sky, and suddenly there were video calls for medical help, school materials, and links to distant kin. But the same bandwidth carried shocks, reports of teens trading explicit clips on phones, chores being ignored, story circles thinning, tempers fraying, phenomena which elders such as Enoke Marubo publicly worried about. By 2024, outside media amplified the porn addiction angle, and in 2025, the Marubo pushed back with a defamation suit, saying the narrative smeared them and erased clear benefits like faster health coordination. The village set time limits, stacked phones in baskets at night, and tried to braid screens into custom. As with star iron, the gift arrived already potent. The culture had to harden around it. Meteoric. North Sentinel Island in the Andamans remains one of the last enclaves of uncontacted humanity, home to perhaps between 50 and 200 Sentinelese, likely descended from very early migrants tens of millennia ago. They live as hunter-gatherers, fishing with handmade arrows, foraging, and carving canoes while fiercely rejecting outsiders in an unknown language, defending their beaches with bows and spears. Contact attempts have brought tragedy and refusal. In the 1800s, British kidnappings spread disease and deepened hostility. In 2018, an American missionary was killed after illegally landing, and more recently a would-be YouTuber was arrested offshore after leaving offerings. India enforces a 5-kilometer exclusion zone to protect the community and prevent contagion, even as modern bureaucracies puzzle over what to count. What must remain uncounted? The North Sentinel culture split from the world in the Stone Age and really have no understanding of any other civilization. A time capsule. Perhaps we will reach the stars before they finally join our world. And how will they feel about having been left out of the loop? Would they be disgusted by us in our materialism and habits of consumption and destruction? Or one day will we go there to find them extinct? A living anachronism by choice. A timeline sealed to survive. During the Qing dynasty in the early 1800s, China stood as a self-assured empire, rich in innovations like gunpowder and silk, viewing itself as the Middle Kingdom with little need for foreign novelties. European powers, propelled by the Industrial Revolution, arrived bearing advanced technologies, steam engines, rifle firearms, mechanical clocks and telescopes, which outpaced Qing capability. The 1793 Macartney embassy from Britain presented Emperor Qianlong with intricate gifts, including a planetarium and artillery models, hoping for open trade. Yet, the Chinese response was one of indifference and disdain. Qianlong famously declared an edict that China had no use for such ingenious articles, seeing them as barbarian trinkets unworthy of the Celestial Empire's superior culture. Rooted in Confucian ideals of harmony and self-sufficiency, officials dismissed Western tech as curiosities, failing to recognize its military potential amid internal stability. This hubris proved costly during the Opium Wars of 1839 to 1842 and 1856 to 1860, where Britain ironclads and superior weaponry shattered Qing forces, forcing humiliating treaties that ceded territories and opened ports. Only then did reformers initiate the self-strengthening movement, adopting railroads and arsenals belatedly. This clash of epochs illustrates how cultural superiority can blind societies to transformative technologies, turning asynchronous encounters into catalysts for upheaval and forced modernization. From Star Swords to Starlink, we revealed technology as a timeless disruptor, dropping like celestial gifts or curses into unprepared worlds. It makes me think about Nietzsche's eternal recurrence, where humanity cycles through discovery and disillusionment, questioning if progress elevates or erodes the soul. New technology is an antigen. Cultures survive by the strength of their immune system. Law, rights, education, and myth. In our own age of AI and virtual realms set to change everything, are we the next tribe, forging invincible tools only to fracture our essence? Let us embrace the stars and keep our feet firmly on the earth.